Hey guys, Original Boris here, back again for another movie review. Movie I am going to review today is a movie that I rented at a Redbox, and it's actually a end of the world movie, which is kind of fitting since the world is supposed to end this month. The movie is called Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. It's a comedy movie. It's about pretty much a comet or an asteroid is headed to Earth, and it's the end of days. Movie starts off where there's a guy played by Steve Carell. He is sitting in the car with his wife, who is actually played by Nancy Carroll. That's his real life wife. They're sitting in the car together, listening to the radio, and they said that the last attempt to destroy an asteroid that is headed to Earth has failed, and there are only 3 weeks left for all humanity, and there's nothing that they can do. Everybody is going to die. As soon as that airs on the radio, his wife suddenly opens the door, takes off running, and he never hears from her again. He ends up going back to his apartment where it's empty because his wife left for no reason at all. And then he ends up going back to his job, which nobody is at his job because everybody has pretty much quit. Since it's the end of the world, nobody really cares. And he just tries to live his everyday life because he's only got 3 weeks left. The whole Earth has 3 weeks left. Along the way, he actually ends up becoming friends with his neighbor, who he never really paid much attention to her before. She's a lot younger than him, but they end up becoming friends, and she ends up telling him she talks about his roommate, asks him how his roommate is doing and how it was nice to always see his roommate and her boyfriend. That's when he realizes that his wife had been cheating on him the whole time. When she asks him, he says that mentions his roommate and her boyfriend. That was actually his wife. He finds out she had been cheating all those years. He doesn't say nothing to her. He just kind of stays quiet. And she hands him some mail, and that she had held all these years because sometimes the mailman delivers the mail to the wrong houses, and she had this mail in her that she never gave him because it had been delivered to her. In the mail, he finds a letter from his long-lost love, and realizing that there are only 3 weeks left to live, he's gonna find his long-lost love. This new girl that he met in the apartment, she had just broken up with her boyfriend. She is trying to get back home to England, so he tells her that he knows a pilot, so they tag along together, go on a road trip, and decide that they're both gonna, they only got 3 weeks left. She wants to make it home to England to be with her family. He wants to find his long lost love, so together they go on an adventure, and they pretty much become pretty close on this adventure, and that's how the movie starts off. It's pretty interesting. Along the way, I don't want to give away too much of the movie. I thought it was pretty good. A lot of the movie really dragged along, very slow paced. So at times it was kind of hard to really stay focused because it seemed like it was really dragging along. But all in all, the movie was pretty entertaining. They have quite the amazing road trip. They end up running into a guy who picks them up. And the guy knows that the end of the world is coming, so he has hired a hitman to take himself out. So they run into him. They run into some guys that are living underground, and they have their own shelter that they can live in through the apocalypse. A bunch of interesting things begin to happen. A lot of drugs, a lot of sex, a lot of just craziness, a lot of riots. People are going crazy, rioting, looting, because nobody really gives a shit anymore. They're all going to die anyway, so who cares, right? During this road trip, they actually end up getting to know each other a little more. They end up following each other, and that's pretty much the movie. Them just, at first, they're just out there trying to make it home. Him trying to find his long-lost love, her trying to make it home to her family. But they end up getting to know each other, and becoming a little closer than they thought they would. So it is another end of the world movie with a comedy twist, and I thought it was pretty good. So, Seeking a Friend to the End of the World. You're looking for a good end of the world movie with a little humor to it, this would be it. So, Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. Decided I'd watch it. Thought it was a perfect fitting for the end of the world that's coming up soon, and pretty good movie, pretty entertaining. So, don't want to say too much about it. All I can say is check it out. It's pretty good, and let me know what you think. Seeking a Friend for the End of the World. I enjoyed it. Thought it was pretty good. Try not to give too much away about it, but I probably already did. So, there you go. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Bye. And enjoy your last days on Earth.